Hey, what's up everyone? My name is Jesse and this is the Auditorium. I react to video game music as a musician myself, and today is a debut on the channel. This is Mighty Switch Force 2. We're going to be listening to two songs, Dalmation Station and the Afterblaze. Both are from the same channel, Ironclad Alt, requested by Spencer and Bub. Before I get started, never heard of this game whatsoever. I have no idea what's happening here. But I found something kind of funny. The title of this video is Track 9, Dalmation Station, and the second one is Track 10, The Afterblaze. Pretty funny. I'm guessing they play like that in the game. I don't know who composed this, see if there's any information. Jake Kaufman, otherwise known as Virt. Okay, well there you go. Virt. Ooh, that sounds familiar. Virt. Anyways, new game. It's always exciting, especially when I've never heard or seen anything about it. Mighty Switch Force 2, I guess, sequel. Dalmation Station. I can't even guess what that's going to sound like. Let's go. Sounds like a store. A shop. Item shop. That's a great full sound though. I swear I've heard that name first. See what they've done. Was it armor? Sounds cool though. That sounds like very arcadey. Jake Kaufman. Alright, let's see what they work on. Actually, we're gonna wait. We'll read that later. I have the wiki pulled up. It's cool. It's so video gamey. Funky though. It's raising my mood. I love the bass in this. It sounds like whatever's going on is like menu related. So shop, main menu. Somewhere you're just kind of like stationary, I guess. But it's kind of intense too, so I don't know. Dalmation Station. It's really impressive to write stuff like this. I can't do this. There's a certain style you have to like possess. know what that did remind me of? It reminded me of a game called Gunbound I used to play. Okay, we're gonna go right. Well, actually, let me talk about this one. Yeah. I mean, it kind of put me in this spot of like confusion. Really, at first I was trying to guess Dalmation Station. What is that? Like a dog park? Or and then I heard station. I was like, okay, that sounds kind of like, a shop. And then the song kicked in. I'm like, that kind of sounds like a shop, or some sort of stationary menu, something where I'm like browsing or, scrolling down something, or maybe like a mall. I don't know, because I don't know what kind of game this is, but it definitely just gave me one overwhelming feeling of just like, this is really like whimsical and carefree and nice and just fun. Fun is a good word for it. But also very impressive, like the rhythm section of it, like very like funk, kind of disco, but everything sounded like perfect. So this composer is definitely like very much an engineer themselves and likes the sound to just sound pretty much perfect, I'm trying to compare it to like other stuff, maybe like a Hat in Time sort of, but it's really impressive. And as I was saying at the end, writing like this seems kind of like you got it or you don't, I can't imagine a company or a developer like just reaching out for any composer and being like, hey, write stuff like this. They've had to have already like heard their resume and be like, I need songs to sound like this. I don't know what kind of genre that lies under, but I'm trying to imagine how would I write something like that. I don't have that in me. Like I said, you either got it or you don't. Or maybe it's just me that has it. I don't know. But before I move on to the next one, I pulled up the wiki, and I wanted to see what else they've worked on, because I swear I've heard that name before. Let's see if I recognize any of these names. They started with Virt in 2000. That sounds kind of familiar. Wants to be a Millionaire. Okay. Micro Machines, Rugrats. So I'm noticing like, yeah, these kind of like more games geared towards kids. Barbie, Spy Hunter. Nothing I recognize yet. Contra 4, no. Is there nothing dude, I swear I've heard that name for Where the Wild Things Are? Where the Wild Things Are. That sounds kind of familiar. Hold on. Nope, never mind. I'm thinking of something else. Damn, now I'm like, what did I've heard that name. I know I've heard that name. I've done a lot of games though. There's Mighty Switch Force. DuckTales Remastered. Sick. Oh, there's another Mighty Switch Force. Crypt of the Necrodancer. Alternate soundtrack. Maybe there? Maybe. I definitely heard that game. And that's it. Huh. I really wonder what I've heard of that. I've heard that name. Anyways, super talented individual though. I think that goes without saying. So let's get into the next one. The very next song in the soundtrack, track 10, the Afterblaze. I wonder if we're still going to have that kind of arcadey, happy-go-lucky sound. One thing I can definitely expect is it's going to sound good in my ears because the production quality is incredible. This is the Afterblaze. Great sound on the lead keyboard. That's catchy. can't stop thinking about Gunbound. I used to love this game, and the music kind of reminds me of this. See what the game looks like. Switch. From 2013. Very bright colors. Cartoonish looking. I don't know how to describe it. I'm not an artist. Puzzle platformer developed by WayForward for the 3DS. It's the 4th game. It's called 2, but it's the 4th game. This one has a more standout melody. Yeah, dude. The writing style, the production, it's like all top notch. That sounds so good. Very active though, very non-stop moving. Sounds so good. I'm gonna be honest though about something. That's honestly so impressive sounding to me. It's like, damn, dude. I'm gonna read the wiki really quick. Mighty Switch Force 2 is a puzzle platformer developed and published by WayForward Technologies for the 3DS. It is the 4th game in WayForward's Mighty series and the prequel to 2011's Mighty Switch Force. Nintendo eShop on June 2013. It was later released for the Wii U. A puzzle game using similar elements and assets. Mighty Switch Force Hose It Down was released for iOS. Okay, so it's a series. Looks like from Matt Bozon. Okay, I won't read the plot, but yeah, it's oh, you know what this reminded me of? Splatoon. You know, that just like that kind of vibe of Splatoon, Gunbound. I remember there was a game called Knockout City, which, rest in peace, it's gone now. You know, those kind of fun multiplayer, sort of like young at heart type of, I don't know how else to explain it, but it sounds just like a fun, good time. You know, kind of like turn off the problems of the world and just fire up, I guess, 3DS. But you know, I'm not saying in any way, shape, or form the production is like childish or anything. I'm just saying it seems like it's At least the music of Virt seems to be more geared towards kids. But I have no doubt in my mind that they can do anything they wanted, because I'm sure they make music on their own time that's not for games. They probably have their own albums and stuff. This is kind of very bizarre for me because I really like it, and that's it. You know, like my reaction is, damn, that sounded good. I can't wait to hear it again. And I might even go out of my way to hear it again. But like that's it. You know, I'm kind of like blank as far as context. You know, the Afterblaze, that could be so many things. It's just, I just kept thinking, man, this is like really fun sounding, and that's it. It's like a gift for your ears as it's happening. I have a feeling a lot of the soundtrack sounds this way, but it reminded me of a lot of good times, right? It reminded me of Knockout City, Gunbound, and although I've never played Splatoon, I've heard some Splatoon songs, and that game also has a huge community and following. So, you know, it seems like it's one of these games that are that just scream nostalgia, I guess. But then again, Nintendo seems to just be good at that in general. If anything, I'm just really, really impressed by Virt and the composition style and their sounds and, you know, all their plugins and all that, because it just sounded really good. You know, I have really good headphones, but I feel like anyone who would hear this would kind of stop in their tracks, right? I imagine watching some Twitch stream or something or whatever stream, and someone were to just play this, I feel like a lot of the, you know, the chat or something would be, hey, what is that? That's pretty cool, you know? It's got that kick to it. It's really impressive, although I have no idea what any of the context is here. It sounds like, I will say this, it just sounds like a fun, good old time, and the music is quite impressive. That's it. I have a few more Mighty Switch requests, not many, like less than 5 or so, but yeah. And I'm really curious where I've heard the name Virt. I swear I've like done a song by him prior. Let me know if I have, but I feel like I have. Anyways, that's it. That sounded great. Sounded like a playground for my ears. Thank you, Spencer and Bub. That's it. Thank you to my Patreon members. I couldn't be here without them. Thanks to my Platinum members as well. Thanks to you for watching. My name is Jesse in the Auditorium. Have a good night.